This is the sports betting top picks and plays. This is for the NHL, National Hockey League. Thank you for joining me. My name is Abby. We have a slate of games for Sunday, March the 9th. Courtesy of oddslogic.com. They're providing all the latest information for the point spreads. I'm sorry, the over-unders, the totals, money line, and the puck line. That's oddslogic.com and the injury report as well, too. Oddslogic.com. So we're going to look at the first game here. We're going to look at Pittsburgh and Minnesota. This one is in Minnesota. Minnesota favorite, of course. Total's 5.5. Total's gone up to 6 in most spots. It's 6 right now. So we'll look into this one further. We're going to look at the line history in this game. That's Pittsburgh and Minnesota. Wait for the lines to come up. And it shows, oops, wrong one. Hold on. Pittsburgh, Minnesota. Okay, so it's showing nothing available yet. Still blank. Pittsburgh, Minnesota. Nothing's coming up. However, we are going to check the history between these two teams. Pittsburgh right now head-to-head 7-3 last 10, 7-3 against to the over/under. They played once already early in the year in Pittsburgh. Minnesota won on the road 5-3, went over the total. Right now, this is the second meeting. Pittsburgh 2-7-1 last 10, 5-5 to the over against other opposition. Pittsburgh, they've lost 4 in a row. They're 1-4 last 5 games and are 2-3 to the under. So we'll look at Minnesota here. Minnesota 5-5 last 10, 5-5 to the over/under. Minnesota 2-3 last 5 games. They are 3-2 to the over. So both teams on losing streaks. Pittsburgh's worse though, 4 straight losses. Minnesota's lost 1. Yeah, Pittsburgh only averaging, aside from the game against Toronto, they were only averaging 3 goals. Yeah, let me look at it. Yeah, there. Let me see some. Let me look at something here. Both teams are pretty bad. Let me see something. Gonna look at a team total. We hit one yesterday with Buffalo. We got one with Buffalo yesterday. Under 2 goals, under 2.5. We're gonna look at another team total today in this game. Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh, they're not really scoring. They're not, aside from the Toronto game and the Philadelphia game when they played them back home and home, they haven't really scored over 3 goals. They're averaging under 3 goals. Let me see here. Yeah, I got to look at the team total here. See if there's any value on the team total. Let's see. Pittsburgh team total. Well, it's 2. Okay. Let me see Minnesota. Let me get a better angle on them. They're at home. Minnesota averaging, they haven't scored more than 3 goals at home in over a month. They scored 2 here, 1 there. They scored 6 against the Islanders, 2. No value on the team total for Pittsburgh, but I like there's some value on the Minnesota under 3.5 goals. That one, that's the angle I'm going to take. Minnesota team total under 3.5 goals. To me, they're averaging from what I'm seeing out of home, aside from the Islanders game where they scored 6 goals, the last home games they've been scoring 2 against Carolina and they won. Scored 2 at home against Detroit and lost. Scored 1 goal against Boston at home and they won. So I don't see them scoring more than 3 goals in this game. I don't see Minnesota. I know Minnesota scored 5 against Pittsburgh, but I'm going to take the team total under here, under 3.5 goals. I don't see them scoring more than 3 against Pittsburgh, in my opinion. I don't see that. I know the first game in October they scored 5, but a lot has changed since then. So I'm going to take team total Minnesota under 3.5 goals. That's my play for that game. Next game here, I'm gonna look at here. Seattle Kraken against the Washington Capitals. Opened up 5.5. The total was Washington favored. And right now it's at 6. It's gone to 6. It's gone up to 6 in this game. So we'll look into this one further. We'll look at the line here. Washington favored in this game. No play on the over/under from the public or sharps, but Washington favored in this one. We'll look at this game in greater detail. Seattle and Washington. Head to head, they played once in January, early in the year in Seattle. Washington won 3-0 in Seattle. It was under 5.5 goals. This is the second meeting. Seattle 4-5 last 10 games. 4-5-1 last 10 games. 5-5 to the over. Seattle basically 2-3 last 5 games. 4-1 to the over. Washington 6-3-1 last 10 games, 7-3 to the over. Washington's won 3 straight games. They're 3-2 last 5, and are 3-2 to the over. 3-2 to the over. Washington. Seattle is 4-1 to the over. So both teams are playing to the over right now. Yeah, both teams playing to the over. Let's see here. Let me look at something here. I'm going to take a look at this one. I'm going to take Washington here. Washington on the puck line, -1.5. I like Washington on the puck line, -1.5 goals. I like that. So -1.5 Washington on the puck line. Again, that's the angle I'm going to take in this game. I think they win this game, win their 4th straight, and taking -1.5 on the puck line. Seattle, they've been up and down on the road. They had lost 3 road games in a row. They beat Philadelphia, but I don't see them keeping up here against Washington. I like Washington puck line -1.5. I'm gonna take that play. Next game for me in this one, and that's one of those rare -1.5 plays. I don't normally play it. I play it here and there, but not too often. But I'm going to take that one. Next one here is Winnipeg, Carolina. Winnipeg, Carolina. This game is 5.5 the total, -1, and Carolina's favored. Let's see. So it's now gone. It's still 5.5. Yeah, it hasn't really moved. Still 5.5. And then Carolina's still favored. So we'll look into this one here. And I like what you see here. It's been pretty quiet. Nothing on the public side or the nothing on the public side for the sides or the totals. It's been quiet, that one. Winnipeg, Carolina. Well, look at this. Look at the head-to-head here. Winnipeg, Carolina. Let's see this one. 5-5 even, this one. So they played last month. They played a month ago. First game of the season. First meeting of the season in Winnipeg. Winnipeg won 3-0. Was under the 5.5 goals. Now this is the second meeting. Winnipeg is 7-2-1 last 10 games. 3-7 to the under. Winnipeg's won 2 straight games. They're on. This is the last game of a 4-game road trip. So they're 2-1 on the road trip. 1-2 to the under on the road trip. Overall, last 5, 2-3 last 5. And 1-4 to the under. That's Winnipeg. So Winnipeg's beaten Carolina 3 straight times. Carolina 5-5 last 10, 3-7 to the under. Carolina's won 3 in a row. They've won 3 straight. And they are 4-1 last 5 games. 1-4 to the under. That's Winnipeg, Carolina. Yeah, so for my play in this game, I like the under in this game. Both teams playing to the under. The first meeting went under. So everything correlates and ties into the under. Under 5.5, Winnipeg and Carolina. No play on the side. I just like that play. Next game here is going to be, let's see. Columbus and the Rangers. That's the next one. So Columbus Rangers. Opening number here is 6.5. That's the total. Rangers favored. It's still 6.5, and still at 6.5. The Rangers favored on the money line. Total hasn't moved. Still at 6.5. We'll look at the line history on this one. Rangers are getting a bit of the money right now at home. Still nothing on the over-under. A little bit quiet. Let's see here. So Carolina and the Rangers. Rangers getting the public money so far. Or sorry, Columbus and the Rangers, excuse me. And this one here, they played twice already, 2 times, 2025. First game in New York, it was 1-0. New York won in a shootout, under 6.5 goals. Second game, February 8th, in Columbus. Rangers won 4-3, over 6 goals. Rangers have beaten Columbus 3 straight times. This meeting is in New York. Expect another close one again. Last 2 games have been decided by a goal. They've been pretty close. So this one here so far, Columbus 4-5-1 last 10 games, 6-3-1 to the over. Columbus has lost 2 straight games. They've lost 2 straight on the road. This is a 4-game road trip, 3rd game of the 4-game road trip. And right now, they are 4-1 to the over. Rangers 5-3-2 last 10 games, 5-5 to the over/under. Rangers, like Columbus, have lost 2 straight themselves. They are 2-3 last 5 games, and they are 1-4 to the under. 6.5. Like Columbus, not looking good on this road trip. They're not really doing much on the road trip. Let's see here. I'm gonna look at this one carefully. Let me look at some angles in this game. Look at the best angle for this game. Let me see. I'm gonna look at a team total. I like Columbus on the puck line. I think they keep it close within a goal. The first two meetings have been decided by a goal, so I think that continues today. Columbus on the puck line. Let me look at the team total. Yeah, the only play for me in this game, I'm going to take Columbus on the puck line plus 1.5 goals. That's the only play for me in this game. I don't see anything else here. That's all I see. The next game we're going to look at, Los Angeles at Las Vegas. They're in Sin City. So this one here, LA open up as total 6. Right now it's Vegas favored at home. It's gone back down to 5.5. So it's moved down 5.5. Vegas still favored. Vegas pretty tough at home. LA coming to town. And Vegas is getting the public love already. And the total, nothing from the public or the other sharps as yet. So far, that's what we see so far. So that's Vegas and LA. Look at this one here. They played twice already. Actually, 3 times. This is the 4th and final meeting. First game in Vegas. Vegas won 6-1. Went over the total. Second game in LA. LA won 6-3. Went over the total 6.5. Third game in LA 5-2. Went over the total 5.5. This is the 4th and final meeting. Yeah, these games have been one-sided. 4-3-1 LA last 10 games. 4-3-1-2 last 10. 5-5 to the under. 5-5 to the over/under even. LA had lost 5 straight by the end of the streak against St. Louis in a shootout. They are basically 2-3 to the under last 5 games. Los Angeles. Vegas 7-3 last 10. 4-5-1 to the under. Vegas has won 4 straight games. They've won 4 straight. 4-1 last 5 games. And they are 3-2 to the over. Yeah, they basically won 4 straight games at home. So this is the last game at home before hitting the road. So let me look at this one here. 4 straight. LA coming to town. Yeah, the play for me in this game, I got to take Vegas on the money line. I like Vegas on the money line to win the game. Yeah, Vegas on the money line just to win the game. I like Vegas here. As for the total, I would lean to the over. Is this the lean? I lean to the over. I know the first 3 games have gone over, but I'm going to lean to the over. The stronger play for me is just Vegas to win the game on the money line. That's my play on that game. That's how I'm going to play that. Yeah, that's how I'm playing that game. Next game we're going to look at here. Actually, this will be the last game that we're going to look at. Dallas, Vancouver, I'm going to skip. I'm going to look at the Islanders and Anaheim. That'll be the last game we're going to do. Islanders and Anaheim. This one here, the total's at 6. The Islanders are favored. They did win it. They won at San Jose last night easily. Now they're in Anaheim. They're in a back-to-back. So you see this number has gone down to 5.5 at one book already, but mainly at 6 right now. So we're going to look into this game further. And the money's on Anaheim. Anaheim's getting the money in this game. And the total, nothing on the total. That's all we have, nothing on the total. So look at this game here. It's the last game we're going to do. Anaheim and the Islanders. 7-3 last 10 games. This is the head-to-head. They've only played once already in New York, and Anaheim won 3-1. It was under 5.5 goals. So this is the second meeting. So the Islanders looking for revenge. Islanders 5-5 last 10 games, 5-4-1 to the over. Islanders have won 2 straight games. They're 4-1 the last 5 games and are 1-3-1 to the under. Islanders. The games yesterday was a push, but mainly they're playing unders. Anaheim, meanwhile, they are 5-4-1 last 10 games, 5-5 even over under. Anaheim's last 2 straight games, they are 2-3 last 5 games and are 4-1 to the over. 4-1 to the over. Anaheim. Islanders are playing to the under. Let's look at this one here. Islanders won 2 straight, so this is a revenge spot for the Islanders. I'm going to take the Islanders here. The Islanders are on a roll. They've won 2 straight games. They're on a 3-game road trip. I like the Islanders here. I don't trust Anaheim. Anaheim's a hot mess. They're all over the place. They're really a hot mess. I don't trust them here. I like the Islanders here. I think the Islanders win this game. I like him on the money line. Islanders on the money line to win in Anaheim. This is like a revenge spot. I think they can take advantage of this game and win this game. I like him here. Like I said, I don't trust Anaheim. Anaheim, they've lost 2 straight games. They're just a hot mess. They're not playing well. I wouldn't talk you off of taking Anaheim on the puck line plus 1.5 goals, but I don't see them winning the game, though. I don't see them winning the game. I like the Islanders to exact some revenge and win this game. I like the Islanders in this spot. I think they win this game here. I like them here. Islanders win the game. That's it for me for this game. That's all for the hockey. Thank you much for joining me. My name's Abby. Whether you feed or follow these picks, it's up to you. I just look at the game, see what I like, and make that play. Either way, I hope you cash your tickets, hit a big ticket and a big winner for the games here this Sunday. Hit the like and subscribe button for more picks and plays for the totals, the puck line, the money lines. We gave a few puck lines and money lines out already, so subscribe for some more of those plays. We got you covered for the NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup. We'll give you some picks and plays on that. Good luck to you. Again, hit the subscribe and hit the subscribe and like button for more of these plays. Again, until next time, take care. Stay true to yourself. Believe in yourself. Good luck. Peace. See you next time.